More gravel is added into leg 2, complicating the compromise of tyre choice, but with the track drying, it should favour the Subarus. Eugene Donnelly and Paddy Toner were back in business on stage 3 and had no reservations in extending their rally lead. With a new set of Kumos fitted, they would continue to set a blistering pace through the second leg of the event.
Long, flat left into 5 left. It's a long hairpin right. Gravel in the middle. To 5 left.
Eugene was given a cattle prod by the time set in stage 2, and Dennis Biggerstaff would not be as close to the Impreza on the third stage. But the Metro would secure second fastest to spearhead the challenge from second place. Stopping short of doing a rain dance in service, Trevor Moore would continue to hope for the traditional rain to befall Kirkistown and to boost his chances. But alas, further sunshine would beam upon the escort as he conceded 5 seconds to Dennis, dropping to 4th. A game of musical chairs was the theme of leg 2, as all seemed well again for Kieran Shaw and Crawford Henderson. With their stage 1 problem traced to a broken drive shaft, armed with a replacement, they would move in front of their foe from leg 1, taking a second from Trevor Moore, now placing 3rd. The fight for 3rd place would intensify on leg 2. Morris was on the pipe once again, recording the 3rd quickest time on the stage ahead of Kieran Shaw and Trevor Moore. But Sod's Law was afoot as the intercom would fail in the Subaru, leaving them 5th. The pressure was mounting upon the shoulders of Dickie Curran in leg 2. His Mitsubishi would lose the group end lead and their overall top 6 position, with a costly spin dropping them to 10th. Kieran Shaw was now 3rd and Morris Gas 5th, but just behind, Richard Hall would continue putting in quick times in leg 2 as his Escort World Rally car would take 7th place. But having borrowed Brian McCluskey's tyre warmers in service, could the misfortune be contagious? Only time would tell. The grip end lead came within sight on stage 3, and grasping it with both hands, Richard Hogg would leapfrog Dickie Curran and slot his Evo 6 in 8th. Kirkistown would strike again. Gary White hasn't been on good terms with this venue in recent years, and there seems to be no love lost as the Escort has trouble braking, dropping to 15th. We put Morris Gas and Kieran Shaw head to head as we check in on the 3rd place battle. Morris takes this section by the horns, carrying more speed into this left-hander. Kieran would take a more tidy line around the bales and begin to close on the Subaru, but Morris would finish this section 0.3 of a second quicker. And to find the latest information on Irish rallying and our series, you can log on to our website at www.rallymax.tv. Stage 4, and the rain had not come. Trevor had now little choice but to continue to push. Still trailing in the battle for 3rd, the Carried-Off Auctions team would await the final loop. The reverse direction on the gravel would suit the pair, who now go into service lying 5th. Making the most of the cards they had been dealt up until now, Kieran Shaw and Crawford Henderson set about making up for lost time. Their Ford would push on the 4th test, but unable to dent the podium positions for now, they lie 4th. The Emo car was on the move. Morris continued his settlement into his new working environment, and 3rd on stage 4 would retain a hard-fought 3rd place going into service. The format of this event meant that 2 cars in 2 different laps would meet on the stage. Morris continued to catch Paddy White, whose car won last year's series with Derek McGarty at the wheel. But Dennis was running out of stages. His 6R4 had fought off 7 World Rally cars by this point, but the last one was becoming more stubborn by the stage. And Dennis would have to get his thinking cap on for the final loop, but holding strong at the top, Eugene Donnelly and Paddy Toner stayed on course, but were by no means at cruising speed, as they were fastest once again to hold a 5-second lead going into leg 3. 4 down, 2 to go, as 5.2 seconds separates Eugene Donnelly and Dennis Biggerstaff. Morris Gas is now third, with Kieran Shaw fourth, Trevor Moore fifth, and George Robinson moving up into the top 6.